Hey everybody, it's Dana
and Linus
with Hitching Up
and Moving On.
We are fixing our bike rack. We got our electric bikes in the summer of 21 and hauled them around in our camper in totes, which was a pain.
Yep.
So we started shopping for bike racks that were rated for e-bikes for the back of an RV. And we found the HYPERAX Volt RV bike rack.
Yeah, sorry, January 23, and they've been on there for a year and a half, a little bit more than that actually, and they've got about 15,000 miles behind this camper with bouncing down the road, kind of like a school bus. You think about a school bus bouncing around the road. It really gets a beating, and this bike rack has had both bikes on it that weigh 70 pounds each, and the rack is only rated for 140 pounds. That ain't counting the accessories that we actually have on it. So it's probably a little bit more like 150 pounds each.
Probably.
I mean 150 pounds for both of them. And it has not failed us. We do have one little part that's given up on us. It's actually just a little plastic sleeve. We contacted HYPERAX, and they were amazing. I mean, simply amazing. They took and sent us, first off, they sent us the part that we needed. They just said, give me the code, give me the number, give me a serial number, we'll send it to you, no big deal. And so then they had on their ad, on their site also, about doing some reviews on some of their stuff. So we're gonna have that out before long too, but we'll show you that later. We'll show you the bikes we're hauling.
Yeah, we told them to begin with that we had done a review for the bike rack, or an installation video actually. It was the very first video that Linus ever made. I was subbing one day and I came home and he said, hey, look honey, look what I did.
And it was terrible. But it's still gotten some views. That, you know, it was terrible. But basically on this bike rack, I'm going to show you a few things. Dana's going to get me on video here.
Yeah,
I'll step over here.
Okay.
It folds up like this. So when you take it off, you can take it off and you actually hang it on a wall. You can hang it like right on the side of this on a wall, and it lays flat against the wall on this side, whichever one you want. It's awesome. And then to lay it down, you have two pins down here. One comes out. You put your pin back in here, and the other one's the same way. Just pull the pin, and they go down like this. Am I hitting that? Oh, I'm hitting the clip. Okay. And also on this rack, besides the two locks here that lock it down against the bikes, and you can turn a key and lock them on the bikes so they can't be lifted off, also keeps them secure. It has a lock right here for your pin that locks in your hitch, and this bolt that goes through here screws in tight, so you don't get the wobble or the shake.
No, it doesn't wobble.
It doesn't move. And so that to me is awesome, how that just stays nice and firm like that all the time. But we're going to show you what part was bad and what you have to do to replace it. The part that's bad is, as I raise these up like this one's okay. I raise this one up and come back down, this little piece right here. There ain't much to it, just a little sleeve, breaks out, and you get this wobble. And it stays in there pretty most part, because this one's down and this one's all the way down against it, so it can't really come out. But like I said, they sent us a part. We're gonna show you what you have to do to replace that part. That part is just roll this back down. I have this screw already loose. I've got a wrench, 10 millimeter, and Allen wrench. I loosened this to make it a little easier for the video. And, well, I thought I did. And just loosen this right here. It's a 10 millimeter socket, yeah. And the Allen wrench came with the bike, so I'm not really sure what size it is. But you just pull this little pin out.
Yeah, it came with the rack, right?
Right. Yeah, not the bike, but the rack. Take that out, hang on to it. I'm gonna set these down for a minute. And then this just pops off here like that. Then you take off your bottom one, which is good, or top one, which is good. As you can see, both plastics
are in there. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's in good shape. Take this one and slide it off there because it is not good. And then...
So what part did they send? They didn't just send a little plastic sleeve.
No, this is HYPERAX. Came from there, right from them.
They sent the whole piece.
And match keys.
A new set of keys.
And
a matching
keys to the locks that I already have. So you got whatever keys you had, plus you have these keys to boot. So you end up with both sets of keys.
Nice.
So anyhow, this just goes back on her just like it was.
Great customer service.
Yeah, oh my. That just goes on like that. This is your short one, goes out here. And then your HYPERAX handle goes back on there like that. And because I'm going to leave it like this permanently, I'm going to put this back on and tighten it up. Not left-handed, and then you know how gravel is. You drop it in the gravel, you get to have fun. So
that's my part of the installation right there. It's handing him the tools.
And we're in the sun right now, which makes it a little warm. And that's a self-locking nut, so you don't have to get crazy with it. And that's good enough.
Nice.
We're going to set that back in my box. It didn't go in my air conditioner. And then it is ready to go. We're going to show you how to load the bikes on this. And they also make a ramp that we didn't even know they made. And we are talking to them about maybe sending a ramp so we can show you how the ramp works with the other stuff we have. But to start off with, you're going to put your first bike on the back. And you're going to pull this clip right here, which is right here. And you're going to fold it down. And then you're going to take your first bike and put it on the back, which is my wife's bike, which I always put on first. And I bring it around here. I do this a lot by myself.
Yes.
She can help me lift it up there.
He usually does it on his own.
And
I am not a whole lot of help, I hate to say.
I just grab it by oh, no, there I don't. I grab it right here. And I set it in here. I set it in the very first one. Even though it's going to the back, I set it in the first one. I grab it down here. And I try to lift it up.
There we go.
I set it right there, or actually on over.
Okay, get it in the back slot there, and then you can just move the front tire over
then you
to the back slot.
First you get this up here, and you want to lay your handlebars down.
Okay.
Well, right now they're not going to because it's crooked. So I set this over here in the bike. And these also adjust these bars for the length of your bikes.
Okay. So they're not made specifically for our brand of electric bike.
I set this down. So now it's sitting in the rack. It's loosey-goosey. You raise this back up. Well, actually, I usually have these bars up. Just for that reason. And raise this back up. Put my pin in. If you don't put your pin in, you try to pull that bar down, it won't work.
Okay.
Got to put your pin in here and clip it. And then the first bike comes down to here. And it's down. As you can see, it's already tight. And I ain't got a strap on it yet. I mean, it'll tighten even more than this. It'll go down. There's more notches left. So then this one's up.
Okay. Now next is Linus's bike.
Yeah.
I've got the step through, by the way.
Yeah.
And Linus does not, but they're both the electric 2.0.
E-electric, yeah. Or electric. I call them electric. And this one I just grab. Same way, set it in that tire wrap. It ain't as hard to do because you already got the rest of the stuff out of the way. Bring this down.
The brace comes down. Yep.
And they're on there. I mean, right now actually on there, but they're not tight. Railer hit the thing. Get that on the inside of your frame so it doesn't mess it up. And then I would grab first these. I have 4 of these. There's one that's missing. That's a big one. I have to find it.
Now, do you normally put the other handlebars down before you put the straps on?
I actually do, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that, honey.
You see, that again, that's my job.
And put that down. Run this around through the spokes and around the thing. And just a Velcro. Just keeps the tires tight. So we're bouncing down the road. And I'll do the back one the same way. And this one. And this one's a little bit smaller. This is one of the ones that came with one of them I got. But I'm missing the other big one. I think it's in the toolbox up front. But you know, it's just really just a strap to hold you in place. So it just kind of holds it in there so you can't bounce up and down so easy. Then I'll take my straps. And normally I would take a strap and I will hook it right back here. I will go through the handlebars right here and hook it to this rack right here. I bring it around.
So you hook rack to rack?
Well, on the next one I usually grab the hitch. But this way here I get the handlebars on one of them to keep them tight against the bike. That's why the bike's got a few scuffs on it. It came off over there. I was paying attention too much.
That's another one of my jobs, is to hold straps in place.
You're fine. I got it. And bring this down to this one. And pull this tight. It'll help if I have my thing done right. That didn't come off again, did it? Oh.
Did it? No, it's hooked.
These stripes are so long,
it's hooked.
They make it a little tough. But we'll work it out.
It really snugs them in.
And I don't usually put a lot on this one from the handlebars. I don't want to break something on the handlebars. And then I usually just take this, because we do put a cover on it. I usually just tie this up here. There's a cover underneath it. And then I have the other one right here. Now this one here, I usually hook through here. And I go down and I hook it to the hitch. The hitch has an eyelet on it, from like when you haul a motorcycle or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
And so, I mean, like a trailer behind you. So I hook it to the hitch. Bring it across here. And then I still will go to this rack out here. These straps need to be actually cut off a little bit. They're a little bit long. A lot longer. I'm going to make it a double. And then we'll put a couple bungee straps over the cover. And
Yep, the cover is just
a barbecue grill cover.
A barbecue grill cover. We happen to find that, I think it's the 48-inch one.
Yeah. No, it's 60.
Oh, 60-inch.
Yep.
From Walmart.
And
fits
you can
those
buy,
bikes perfectly.
They make a HYPERAX bike cover for them too, but this is $15 at Walmart.
Right.
And it held up pretty much the whole time we've had it out here.
And when we have the bikes out at a campsite, when we lock them up at night, or if we're not using them, we cover them with this, and so it kind of just looks like a gas grill sitting there. Yeah. If nobody is too close. Plus, we also have alarms.
Yes, plus each bike's got its own bike alarm on it. So at night I hit a button and it's just like your car alarm. It goes beep beep, And if somebody walks up and shakes it like this, it'll beep beep once. If somebody does it twice, it goes off.
Yep.
So if I cable lock them, then I hit the alarms, and they're cable locked to our camper. Got a cover on them before you can ever see what you're going to try to cut.
Right.
They're going to get a fair warning before I get out the door. So anyhow, HYPERAX is an awesome, awesome company to deal with. They backed us up 100%. I mean, 100%. And I would, plus it held up. I mean, the bike rack just held up. It didn't fall apart. It didn't, you know, it bounced down the road. I'm telling you, we went down some bad roads in Arkansas and Tennessee. And that thing had to hit.
Yeah.
I hit some holes that I probably should have never hit. And it just tears stuff up really bad. And so anyhow, we're Linus
and Dana
with Hitch It Up,
and moving on,
and the best is yet to see.
Yep. Watch
for the other videos. We have when 2 other videos come out, and one will be on an upgraded bike rack that's just kind of like this. It has a higher weight limit. This one's 140. It goes to 160. I'm curious. I got it in a box. I haven't opened it yet because I'm going to do an unboxing. And then we also have a kayak rack that they want us to do a review on. So we have to get that set up on here. And we're going to probably drive that down the road because we've never had it behind the camper.
Right.
And we will put it on here, see what it takes to strap it down, and make sure, because the way it's made very heavy duty. And so we will drive down the road, even though it takes a lot to hook camper up, take it for a drive and see what it does. She can follow me, but we'll do that. And we'll see. I think you guys enjoy the videos. Thanks for liking and subscribing to our channel.
And if you have any questions about this bike rack, or if you have another type of bike rack and you have questions about what we have, please comment. Let us know. We'll do our best to answer you with whatever information we have.
We compared this to a Hollywood when we bought it, and the metal and the thickness of the metal was unbelievable. So, excuse me, it is very well made. That's all I can say. Very, very well made. I mean, put the bigger bikes on it. If you put the full-size bikes on it, I think they were a little bit heavier, but they make different ratings. So they have higher rating ones than what this is. And so, anyhow.
Thanks for watching, and keep tuned in with us.
Yeah.
Because remember,
the best is
yet to see.
Thanks.
Trying to wake up from a dream is harder than it seems. Birds are flying all around, some fall and hit the ground. This is where I should belong.